Welcome everyone to NoDQ&A video here on NoDQ.com. I am the owner of NoDQ, Aaron Rift, here to talk about wrestling, answer some questions. We got the black cat behind me creeping closer. We got the floating ghost. We got the skeleton with his legs spread apart. This is NoDQ&A video, so let's get right down to it. What is your reaction to Jimmy Uso being arrested for DUI? Will these guys ever learn? It seems like it's one guy after another now. The problem here is that Jimmy Uso and his brother are in the lower mid-card level in WWE, and you know they're expendable. Somebody like Kurt Angle, he's the TNA World Champion, so if he gets in trouble, he'll just get like a slap on the wrist or whatever, or no punishment if it's TNA. For WWE, this is not going to look good for them, you know, from a PR standpoint. So both Jimmy Uso and his brother could be in a lot of trouble now in terms of their job security. And even more important than that, just the fact of getting behind a wheel while intoxicated, it's really one of the most irresponsible things a person can do. And apparently his blood alcohol level was something like twice as high as the legal limit. It was really high. It's just really sad. These guys need to, I don't know if WWE is going to do some kind of program for these guys, like, so, you know, they can learn to be more responsible, and if you're going to drink, make sure you have a designated driver. Just really unfortunate. Do you think AJ Styles would be successful in WWE if he jumped ship one day? Well, if successful means, like, at a level of an Evan Bourne, like a mid-carder who gets the big pop and, you know, does all the cool moves, but he never really gets them to the world title level, then yeah, I could see AJ Styles being successful, but I would never see him getting at a level of, you know, CM Punk or definitely not John Cena. But I could see him being a solid mid-card act in WWE. Who's your pick to win the WWE Championship match at Hell in a Cell? Well, it's really hard to say. Logic would tell you that the champion should retain and hold the belt for a few weeks at least. John Cena's the champion. He just won it, so maybe he should have it for a while. But as we all know, the Mexico tour is coming up for WWE, and it would not surprise me if Alberto Del Rio got the title back. And of course, it would make no sense for him to lose it only to win it back two weeks later, unless it was just a ratings ploy by WWE, you know, to get the ratings up because of the football competition and everything. And of course, CM Punk could always get it. Just have the most... You know what? I'm going with CM Punk because it's just totally random. It would make no sense because John Cena just won a title and maybe he should hold it for a while, so that's not going to happen. Alberto Del Rio is going to be in the Tour of Mexico, and it would make sense for him to be champion, so that's not going to happen. So yeah, CM Punk. CM Punk will win. That's my prediction. I'm always wrong. We'll see what happens. Your thoughts on Brother Love? I liked Brother Love. I liked those segments. You know, it's really corny and over the top, but he was like Vicky Guerrero. He always got that nuclear heat, and people just hated that guy. And there were some memorable moments, like Hulk Hogan getting attacked by Earthquake and laid out, put on the sidelines for several months. The one that always stands out to me the most of all those Brother Love segments was when Rick Martel, the model, sprayed the arrogance into the face of Jake Roberts. I just loved that segment as a kid. I thought that was so awesome. And yeah, a lot of fond memories of Brother Love and the Brother Love show back in the day. All right, let's see what we got here. I'll rock my chair back and forth. I'll rock my chair back and forth. What do you think is the defining moment of John Cena's career thus far? Well, I think his defining moment, he has so many of them, first of all, but if you had to pick one, I would say WrestleMania 21 when he won his very first WWE title. As you guys probably know, I was there live. That match was not good. The WrestleMania 21 pay-per-view, it got off to a really hot start, but then it cooled off significantly with Big Show and Akibono, and then I have to tell you, John Cena versus JBL was the most boring match I've ever seen live in person. I think it's the only time I ever actually came close to falling asleep during that match. It was basically just like your average 5-minute SmackDown title match. you know, you expect something better at WrestleMania, and it was just an average TV match. And the crowd was very quiet, and they only popped when Cena finally won the title. But that was John Cena's defining moment to win the WWE title for the first time. That should be a defining moment for anybody's career right there. If you were in charge of booking, who would you have Daniel Bryan face at WrestleMania 28 if he hasn't cashed in the briefcase by then? I would have him face Randy Orton. He should get in there for the world title against the biggest star on SmackDown, and that's Randy Orton. And I'm sure the two of those guys would be able to have a great match. So, as far as who would be the heel or babyface, Randy Orton can do the heel role really well, but maybe if they turn Daniel Bryan heel and then make him this monster in terms of being able to make people submit, then they could just have Randy Orton be the face and Daniel Bryan the heel. Either way, I think it would be an awesome match, and that's what I would do if it was me. Do you think ECW will ever be revived? No. ECW had its run. It's all over. Trying to bring it back now, there's really no point. And most of those guys are getting so old now anyways that they couldn't do the old style. So they brought back One Night Stand. It was for nostalgia. They tried to bring it back as a brand. Didn't work out. Just leave it dead. Leave the memories alone, or whatever the phrase is. Hey Aaron, love the show and the Cat Diaries. Thank you. Keep them on. And my question, do you think Lance Hoyt has what it takes to be a WWE or TNA champion? Well, the thing is, he's worked for both companies now for several years, and he really hasn't gone beyond that opening card level. Now, I'm not sure why. He does have the size, which especially in WWE is going to benefit him. So I'm not sure if he really has the ability, you know, in terms of the in-ring work and the charisma and the mic skills and the whole package. He might just not have it. I'm not sure why, but yeah, definitely there's got to be something going on with him. For a guy his size to not get a solid push in WWE, there's got to be some kind of issue there with him. Hey Aaron, loving the shows. Just wondering if you think that Batista and Randy Orton could have made it if they didn't have Evolution. Well, Evolution definitely helped them. I think they probably would have gotten to the top eventually, but Evolution definitely sped up the process for both of them. And just being able to get that that advice from Ric Flair and Triple H and be taken under their wing, that right there is going to help you get really good in a hurry. So yeah, definitely Evolution was a big boost for their careers. All right, that about does it for No DQ&A video. Thank you very much to all the members of the No D crew for checking out the videos. Please subscribe. Please spread the word. Just send a link to a friend or family member that you know that likes wrestling. Post something on Facebook or Twitter. And go to NoDQforums.com and check out the No DQ&A forum there. And make sure you check out NoDQ.com for Hell in a Cell coverage this weekend. Hack in the Cell coverage, whatever you want to call it. And we'll see you next time for No DQ&A video.